Now, from the studios of Into Tomorrow in Miami, this is ITTV.
Our next guest's company makes smart indoor air quality monitors that track things like radon, particulate matter, and other airborne pollutants. The CEO of a company called Airthings is Oyvind Birkenes. Oyvind, welcome Into Tomorrow. Thanks for joining us. How are you?
Thank you. I'm great. I'm calling in here from Austin.
Oh, very good. Clean air from Austin. It's always important to have clean air everywhere, but nice to know that you're joining us as well from Austin. Tell me a little bit about Airthings, and then let's get into the discussion about some of the cool products you have available.
Yeah, so Airthings has been around since 2008, and it really started with transforming the radon industry to where you can monitor radon gas with digital instruments. So that kind of started the company. But now we are a world leader in indoor air quality monitoring, and we have solutions for homes and homeowners and for commercial buildings and schools. And we sell this all around the world. Very exciting, growing very fast.
Oh, I can imagine. Is radon still an issue, or has it grown to become more of an issue since we talked about radon initially? Tell us about that particular concern, because a lot of folks have not heard about it, or if they have, they figure it's probably not a problem for them.
Yes, and in the U.S. there is a lot of radon around, and there's a lot of houses that have issues with radon gas. The thing with radon, it fluctuates every day, and so you don't know what radon level you have if you don't monitor it for it constantly. And it's a bigger problem in the states where you have colder climates, because then you typically don't air out as much. You have more insulated houses. And when it's cold outside and warm inside, your house will kind of drag air from the ground, and you get elevated levels of radon inside.
So what is radon then? It's something apparently that's naturally produced, I'm guessing?
So it comes from uranium in the soil. There's uranium all around. It's a radioactive gas. And at low levels, it's not dangerous. When it gets elevated levels, it can cause damage to your lungs and cause lung cancer. Wow. It's a leading cause of lung cancer for those that don't smoke. And just in the U.S., more than 21,000 people, according to EPA, die from lung cancer due to radon every year.
Holy cow. Well, and we hate when that happens, by all means. So clearly it's important for folks to monitor their indoor air quality. Want to remind our radio audience to come and see the video of my interview with Oyvind, because we're showing you some of the cool products that they deal with and so forth. But how is it that air quality in general impacts our health?
Yes, and I think now, like post-COVID, let's hopefully this is really post-COVID now.
Yes, so please.
Coming back, yes. Yeah. And what we see is that air quality is much higher on the agenda for most people. And now we see how much impact air quality have. And there's so many people that have shortened their lifetime because of air pollution. And it causes asthma, it causes allergy. People get drowsy and tired. Students can follow classes because of poor air quality. So it's a wide range of challenges caused by poor air quality. And the thing is that we spend 90% of our time indoors, unfortunately. And if you look at new research now, they show that indoor air is more polluted than outdoor air in average, 2 to 5 times.
Oh, gee. And of course, we're not running factories in our houses or something, so one would think that that's kind of an interesting statement, but it makes sense from what you've described. And several of us here have suffered through COVID, some of us hospitalized for a month in my case, and I begin to blame my almost constant tiredness and so forth on post-COVID, but that was 2 years ago, and maybe I should be looking more at indoor air quality, not only in my home, but in and around our studios and things. I guess nobody is completely safe from any problem with indoor air quality.
No, it's very true. And one thing that has got a lot of attention now is carbon dioxide. So it's CO2. So not CO, which is like the deadly poisonous gas, but CO2, which is what we humans breathe out. And what we see when, let's say you are in a room, in a classroom, in your living room, and you have several people there breathing air, and if the air exchange rate, the ventilation rate is low, you will get elevated levels of CO2, which means you mix the air. So what you breathe out, I would breathe in, etc. And that's a very good proxy of is the air fresh and how much of the air is mixed between people, which says something about the virus risk in that room.
That's a good point, because we've all heard about how if you're in a room long enough with somebody with COVID, and that's one of the easier ways to get it. And again, as you said earlier, please God, we hope it's post-COVID now and things are dwindling down and getting back to somewhat normal. Tell me, though, about Airthings' new View series of products, like the one that I'm holding up now. This is a whole new series of products to help us with our air quality monitoring?
Yes, it's to really make it easy, because most people don't really know. Like we take care of the complexity, and we present to you in an easy way what's going on in your living room, in your bedroom, in your basement, etc., where you would use your product. It's all wireless. It's all battery operated, so it's very easy to put on shelf or by your bed. It's Wi-Fi connected, and you have a nice working app that tells you what's going on, if the air quality is good or bad. And if it's not good, it will tell you what you can do about it, and sends you notifications when there's things that you can improve. And it's very huge. You'll learn a lot, and the product lives with you, and you will learn more and more about the air and how big of an impact it has on your health, and also your sleep, and making sure you feel fit and not are drowsy and tired.
Well, and one of the important things, Oyvind, that you mentioned is that you'll tell us what we can do about it. I mean, sometimes there may not be much we can do, but other times it might be as simple as open a window. Let some more fresh air in if you can, those kinds of things. What are the sorts of things that, again, depending on what the air quality indicators are providing, are we able to do? Or do we need to be worried about, tearing down some of the house and rebuilding? I mean, can it get that extreme?
Yeah, so it's mostly you can solve these things very easily. Just by monitoring, you will see what's wrong and how you can deal with it. We have many asthmatics that have are sensitive to VOCs or particles. Okay, we see that maybe in a bedroom, and okay, you can get more ventilated the room, or you could add an air purifier if required. Many homes have very dry or very humid environments, and then of course if it's too dry or too humid over too long time, that can cause issues, everything from very dryness, coughiness, or that you get mold risk.
Yeah,
and we'll tell you about that and tell you how you can deal with that. CO2 levels getting high, which means that there is not enough fresh air, which affects your sleep. It makes you drowsy, at least as well, when you try to watch TV or do your homework or follow class. So those things, then you need more fresh air, open windows, or improve your ventilation. Maybe your filter and your HVAC system is clogged. So there's all these things that we help you to learn and to educate you on what you can do. And typically it's pretty simple, low-cost things you can do to improve and make big differences.
I'm noticing some of your products appear to be kind of very similar to smoke detectors or those kinds of things, and others are a little bit different, again, like the one that I'm holding up now, that you would simply put on a table or maybe mount on a wall if it's more convenient, that sort of thing. Do the products vary by region in the country, or what problems you might anticipate, or does pretty much any of your product work with anybody, anywhere?
Yeah, so we have like a top-end product, View Plus, that kind of monitors everything and will wherever you are and whatever you have, it will take care of that. And then we have more subsets also to provide lower prices, because some of these sensors are high-tech, developed over many years with researchers in particle physics to be able to create those. So some of the sensors are very expensive. So we have like the View Pollution would be a product that more targets areas where you have a lot of city pollution, if you have asthma issues, if you have wildfires and things like that. So yeah, we have products of different variations, and the View Plus has all of it. That's all in one.
Okay, and can you give our audience an idea? For example, the View Plus, apparently the top of the line product. What would that cost?
So it costs $299, and you have everything battery operated, wirelessly connected with a free app, and there's no subscriptions, nothing. We'll have a product that will last for many years, and will give you an impact, make an impact.
Gotcha. So from just under $400 to the low end would start at what? I mean, you do have other air quality monitors that are not as involved. Obviously, won't monitor everything. And what do they start at?
Yeah. So what I said, the View Plus is $299, so just under $300.
Okay.
And then we have the View Pollution and View Radon, which is at $199, so just under $200.
Okay, very cool. Is there an ideal customer for Airthings, or is it pretty much anyone, anywhere can benefit, it sounds to me, from the ability to monitor for your indoor airborne pollutants?
Yes, it's for everybody. And if you have a home, if you have children, you want to ensure that they breathe healthy air. With this type of product, you will very quickly see what's going on and what you can do about it. And typically the things you do to improve the air significantly is very simple steps and are not costly. So for sure, I think people will see a lot of value in this.
Terrific. Well, we appreciate what you are providing, what you are manufacturing. I may twist your arm, see if we can do a few for giveaway. I won't put you on the spot right now on the air, but it would be a great way to help spread the word even more so with our audience. You want to keep your family safe from all sorts of indoor contaminants, and you can learn about that by visiting airthings.com, just like it sounds, AIR things.com. We'll get you there as always when you visit us at intotomorrow.com. Where are your products available? I'm assuming also on your website, but retail stores?
Yeah, it's available on the website, on Amazon, on several retailers like Home Depot and others.
Terrific. Very good. The CEO of Airthings, Oyvind Birkenes, thank you so much for spending a few minutes with us. We look forward to getting you back, because no doubt you're staying on top of these things, and you'll come out with even more and better and newer monitors, and we'll be happy to talk about them.
Thank you.
Our pleasure. Again, you want to visit airthings.com. I'm Dave Graveline. Stay tuned as Into Tomorrow continues right here on the Advanced Media Network.